You?
I hardly know, sir. I've changed so many times since this morning, you see.
I do not see. Explain yourself.
Okay, let me explain myself. So I'm Nicole, and who I am is completely open to possibilities. I am on day 3 of this 7-day mental diet. Today I woke up and I felt total joy. I didn't have any of the stories going on in my head like the first 2 days. The first 2 days I woke up with my mind just racing like it normally was, had been in the past and had been used to. But since doing this whole mental diet where I don't allow my mind to dwell on anything negative, today was like a brand new day. I woke up and it didn't hit me until like a little bit later, but I just completely woke up without anything going on in my mind. I was just excited to jump out of bed and go about the day. I even woke up a lot earlier than I had to and than I have been waking up. So that's a really interesting thing to note too. And I was just really eager to be awake and go about my day. And I naturally started just looking for things that were either inspiring or beautiful to me or made me feel really good or creative or moving or whatever it is. I felt like my mind was finally slowing down and being way more open to possibilities. And so yeah, I've been thinking about that all day. Like the idea of if you woke up and you, for whatever reason, you woke up and you have amnesia. And let's say you don't even remember your name. You know nothing about your past. You know nothing about who your family is, what your job is, what even your name. You literally know nothing.
The only thing I know is that I know nothing.
If you could just pretend for a moment that you wake up and experience that, who are you? Who are you without your past, without the stories that your mind is telling yourself over and over and over, without your job title or your age or your name and all the material things that we are so attached to and we go along with. Without all of that, who are you? Who are we? And that's truly how I'm starting to feel today without my mind going into the past and actually realizing that I get to choose what I experience in life. I get to choose what I think about. I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose what books I read, what movies I watch, not only that, I literally, you can choose to be, do, have, experience anything that you want to in this life. And it just took me a few days to get out of my old habitual thinking patterns to remember this. Life is so exciting. It's so full of possibility. We can literally be whoever we want to be. So I wanted to read a passage from the article that relates to what I've been feeling and thinking about this morning. It jumped out at me, so I think that's the paragraph we're going to focus on today. So let me get started. So he says, in closing, I want to tell you that people often find that the starting of this diet seems to stir up all sorts of difficulties. It seems as though everything begins to go wrong at once. This may be disconcerting, but it is a really good sign. It means that things are moving, and is not that the very object we have in view? Suppose your whole world seems to rock on its foundations. Hold on steadily, let it rock, and when the rocking is over, the picture will have reassembled itself into something much nearer to your heart's desire. The above point is vitally important and rather subtle. Do you not see that the very dwelling upon these difficulties is in itself a negative thought which has probably thrown you off the diet? The remedy is not, of course, to deny that your world is rocking in appearance, but to refuse to take the appearance for the reality. Judge not according to appearances, but judge righteous judgment. So to me, this is really what I had been feeling and thinking about today, because he's saying, look, if your whole world seems to be falling apart, then just let it, and the picture will have reassembled itself into something much nearer to your heart's desires. So, if we can just drop the old stories and just let the chips fall where they may during this whole experience, then your life will end up looking closer to what you want it to look like, because you start to realize, or at least me, I've started to realize that if I'm not going to dwell upon the past or anything that doesn't make me feel good, then what do I want to dwell upon? And so it makes me gravitate towards things that I really genuinely enjoy, that make me feel good, that I'm passionate about. So then my life can start to reflect the things that I love. And that is so life-changing. I mean, just this simple teaching. It seems very simple, but it is incredibly profound and will change your life if you allow it to do so. So I think today's message is going to be pretty short and sweet. I just am feeling better and better and better each day. So let's see where this whole journey takes me. And I will just leave you with the question of,
You? Who are you?